Hello everybody, PsyStarcraft here with game number 2 between MillStephano, MillStephano, the Zerg in the bottom right, and SKMC, the Protoss in the top left, formerly OGSMC. Now apparently I'm casting these games out of order, but that doesn't really matter because a lot of you already spoiled who wins the series in the best of 5, and it was kind of spoiled in the last game if you kind of are quick and caught on to how it was spoiled. But if you haven't seen where these games are from, which I think was the Red Bull tournament somewhere, then it's going to be all new to you anyway. I know it's new for me, so casting should be more fun than casting a game I've already seen before. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy it. I'm not sure what I'm going to be casting after this. Maybe get some Spanishiwa games, some Illusion games, if I can, although I don't think I'll be able to because he's in Korea and he wants to keep all of his games private and stuff like that. I'll try to get some Naniwa games because we are on a part of Quantic together, but I don't think it's going to happen. So let me know what you guys want to see. I know before you guys said you wanted to see Illusion and Spanishiwa, and I actually have a Spanishiwa replay for after this, and he's like super nervous about his replays. I was talking to him yesterday and he's like, well, I can't cast this one because like I made this mistake right here and like I didn't explode my burrowed banelings, or well, I can't cast this one because, you know, this guy wasn't very good and he BN'd me and stuff like that. So Spanishiwa makes sure he gets me the best replays, so I'm excited to cast that one after this series. And as for Illusion, he plays so much. Oh my god, I am alive. Of course I'm alive. Check my channel, man. Illusion plays so much, he should be able to give me some good replays as well. And I know he's a Terran, and Terran actually have, they've been struggling lately against Zerg. I'm not sure against Protoss, but against Zerg I know they've been struggling, so I'm curious to see what he does to kind of change things up, or, you know, give the switcheroo and stuff. I don't think he's going to be able to block this. No, he's not going to be able to. Come on, MC, you're supposed to have Bisu-like probes, and you can't even block a single hatchery? What the hell is wrong with you? We're going to be seeing a Nexus before a cannon and before a gateway, pretty standard from MC. That Zealot attack was really cool last game. I know I've been kind of out of the loop for a while, but one gas with all those Zealots and all those gateways, that was pretty fancy, man. And the thing is, like, when Zerg go 3 bases, they're usually only going to have 2 gases by the time that comes, and they're not going to have enough stored up gas to get roaches. Most likely they're going to be getting Ling speed, which we saw Stephano getting. And, you know, if you sacrifice that Ling speed for 4 more roaches, you might be in better shape, but unfortunately it was so far done that Stephano just didn't feel the need to cancel. You can't really think about those types of things like, oh, well, he's getting 1 gas and he's sending in a bunch of Zealots. I'll cancel my Ling speed because I know I'm going to die. You don't really know you're going to die in that kind of situation, so yeah. This probe getting chased away, this poor little guy. What the fuck is this motherfucking lag? God fucking damn it! Third base going up for Stephano. Needs to make sure to clear out these rocks. Remember last game too on Ohana Beach, he didn't do any damage to the rocks in between. And you know, you don't want to get like 6 slings this early in the game just to damage some rocks. So I don't really blame him for it, but it was pretty deep in the game and it hadn't even been touched. I mean, he had plenty of lings out that could have been working on it at least. And MC is still trying to get a probe out. Wouldn't be surprised to see him send out another probe since this one is being chased. Ling speed not even started though. There's not even a geyser up for Stephano, so this probe isn't going to die. And if it does, it's probably because MC is not controlling properly. You can see it regens plenty of shields by the time the Lings actually get to it, and MC just wants to check to see if there's a third base. And of course there is going to be a third base. Stephano's not going to try for any 2-base cheese. The probe now does a 180, booking it back to home, booking it back to the safety of the Cybernetics core and the cannon. Now this time he actually has 2 gases already. So I feel like that's kind of a new scouting path for Overlords. Would be to check the main base geysers. Instead of just the natural geysers, which we can see this Overlord doing, is maybe send this guy in, check out the main base. Of course, this guy's for the third base, so I don't know. Send 2 Overlords over here, scoot 1 up to main base, and then just keep 1 here, checking out the gases. Hard to say. Meanwhile, Stephano is just saturating up like crazy. He's starting his 2 gases, around 45 supply. So the metagame for Zerg hasn't changed much, but of course, given what we saw last game, there have been a few changes in the Protoss strategy. It looks like we are seeing a starport here, and let me try to fix the lag here for a second. Alright, I don't know if that's going to help at all, but it's really frustrating having like a pretty fast computer and having so much lag all the time. But I closed down Skype. Skype's somewhat of a resource hog, and a lot of times when you stop fraps and then start again, it seems to just be a lot smoother, so we'll see if that helps. This Ling is going to get away. Stalkers and Lings have the exact same speed at 2.95. Once the Ling speed kicks in, of course, Lings are much, much faster. Starport's almost complete. Probably going to see a Void Ray, although I'll probably be wrong because I'm so bad at this game now. One more guys are going down in the natural base. I'm surprised we're not seeing two. Usually Zerg plop down two at once. There's the Void Ray. And I feel like because of the new Queen range, looks like the range was in play for this game, so maybe it was a more recent tournament than the Red Bull. Because there's more Queen range, I feel like Zergs get more Queens, which makes Stargate less viable. But as we can see here, Stephano really only has one Queen for each hatchery, which is really weird. I feel like if he just got one more Queen, or two more Queens even, not only would he have much better creep spread, it's a little bit slow right now, he'd be able to defend any kind of Stargate rush. He'd have transfuses for roaches when you know, a gateway push comes. That's actually really good. Transfuse on roaches is way, way underrated. I mean, if you have a queen that's spreading creep and she's got like 100 energy, that's 2 extra roaches, essentially. Assuming you time your transfuse as well. Probe trying to find some creep to lay down over here, and Stephano not wanting any of this. We are at +1 for MC, so once these gateways pop up and this Twilight Council completes, we might see him move in for the kill. What the fuck is this motherfucking lag? Piece of shit! Fucking shit! Fuck! God damn it! That was not a good spot for a pylon. Oh, and is Stephano gonna be... What is he doing? He's chasing this pro. Why? You don't need to chase that. What are you doing, Stephano? What the hell? Oh, that's why. Okay, that kind of sucks. And looks like this probe is actually going to go down. That should be canceled, but no, it was not canceled. 75 minerals wasted. Nice warp in, MC. Come on. See, that was just silly. Why would he even try that? I mean, it's not a big deal. He doesn't lose any money or cooldowns or anything, but you know the pylon's going to die. Why even try to warp in there? It doesn't make sense. But anyway, we are seeing some pressure from MC. Finally, Stephano trying to bust down the rocks, but he doesn't have any anti-air whatsoever. He's got one single queen, and this is a queen that was injecting, so if this queen goes down, he's not going to be able to inject that hatchery. Of course, all the ground is going to go down because Stephano has a lot of speedlings and a lot of roaches. But like I said, I mean, I'm not as good as Stephano, so it sounds kind of silly for me to give him advice, but I feel like having 3 queens or so at the outskirts is a good idea. Now, we are seeing a Dark Shrine. Now, I was going to say, it doesn't make sense for MC to push out with Stalkers and Zealots as he's getting a Twilight Council. You know, you usually want to wait for that blink. But he's not using the Twilight Council for blink. He's actually using it for Dark Templar. And it looks like he's going to be heavy on the Zealots. He's getting charged because of the gas costs of the Dark Templar. Now, Stephano should be suspecting something at this point. MC doesn't have a third. It doesn't look like he's busting down the rocks to get a third. And he should be expecting some kind of tech, and that's where the Dark Shrine comes into play. Sorry, I'm really distracted by this lag. It pisses me off, and it must piss you guys off too. It's like, I have one job, to have high FPS and be entertaining. Wait, that's 2 jobs. I'm so bad at life. Down go the rocks. We are seeing the rocks being busted down up here now. MC probably not looking to finish the game with these Dark Templar wherever they're going to be warping in at. It's like he's just going to warp them in the main. I'm surprised he didn't try to throw down a pylon over here or something like that. And should be expanding shortly after these DTs come. Probably just waiting to bust down these rocks. There it goes. There's the pylon on the external part of that 3rd base. And we now see that Nexus going down. And these Phoenix, man, very, very deadly, doing a lot of damage. 1 kill on that, 6 kills on that Phoenix, Void Ray. He is a mentor. And Stephano now expanding, taking a 4th base in the southern position. Of course, you want to expand away from your opponents. So he really had either option. It's the same distance to the opponent's base. This Void Ray going to town on this hatchery, and this slow little Spore is actually going to be able to save this hatchery. Phoenix can't do anything to it. 1 Void Ray, even if charged, I don't think it's going to have enough DPS to beat a Spine Crawler. Oh, maybe it will. It might be close. Oh my God! Get a queen over there! Get a queen over there! Transfuse! If he had some queens, he would have been able to transfuse. But no, that Void Ray was charged up, and he was able to do just fine against that Spore. And if he switches targets, yeah, he's going to beat this Spore too. The last one only did 120 damage, and he has 140, 150 life right now. But Infestors are out. You can see in the production tab. And Stephano actually splitting Mutas and Infestors. Now, this is kind of interesting. I don't know if he's doing this because he knows that MC made a lot of Stargate units. Where'd those DTs go anyway? Did I miss those? I think I might have missed those DTs. Yeah. Anyway, I'm such a bad caster. Anyway, now my thought process around this is, okay, MC made DTs, MC made a lot of Stargate units. He's not going to have a lot of gas for Stalkers. What I'm going to do is go Infestor to take care of the Air Force, and then of course once you have Infestors, MC's not going to make any more air. And then I'll transition into Mutas because, like I said, he's not going to have any Stalkers. And that's kind of true. He's got 17 Zealots and only 7 Stalkers and a few Sentries. And Sentries don't do shit against Mutas besides Guardian Shield. But if he doesn't get the Mutas in time, it doesn't even matter. 9 Roaches on the way. Nice force fields cutting these Zerglings off. Tons of Infested Terrans in the middle of it. And I think Stephano's going to be just fine, actually. I'm surprised those Zealots did as little as they did. Zerglings with +1/+1, and he is going to rout the forces of MC. See if he can get a fungal. Oh, get a fungal. Oh, barely misses that fungal. And MC's Stalkers are going to be able to flee. Zealots, though, being warped in with this War Prism. Going to take out this second base of Stephano. Is it going to go down? I don't think it is. He's got the Overseer there. Oh, it's going to be so close. Oh, it does go down. Holy cow. That was surprising. I don't know where those DTs came from, man. Don't know where that Overlord's going to be taken down. It's now 3 base to 3 base. So with that little skirmish at that second hatchery of Stephano, MC manages to even it out a little bit, but still not a lot of creep spread. There's not. Is there even a robotics bay? Yeah, there is a robotics bay. There's an observer sitting right there, and looks like there's a Colossus on the way. But man, he could be spreading creep so much better with the extra queens, but he's not. Hive on the way. Going to be curious to see if he goes Broodlords or Ultras. I'm assuming he'd go Broodlords. I don't think people ever go Ultras against Toss, although he's got decent upgrades. 2/2 on the way. That adrenal gland, and he's actually building another spire. No, you don't need another spire. Well, I guess okay. He probably knows he's doing this. He's doing it for the double upgrades for the air, but it seems kind of early to get the double spire when his base isn't even saturated here. He's still working on getting this base. He's at 62 harvesters, which is not good at all, considering he's taking a 5th base right here. MC trying to get something done with this War Prism. He's going to be dropping 4 Zealots, probably warping in, you know, 5 more or so. Maybe even a Sentry to block off this natural. And this is actually almost the perfect location. Wow, that was very nice. Are we going to see a Sentry? No, we're seeing all Dark Templar and Zealots here. Trying to take down that Infestation Pit. Not really sure why. I don't see a lot of Infestors being produced in Stephano's future. Maybe trying to delay the Hive, but MC doesn't know. Yes, he does know that the Hive is already on the way, so kind of an unusual thing to focus. That was just a big waste of minerals there. Looks like this hatchery is still recovering from that earlier Void Ray. And MC just kind of sticking on 1 base. At this point, I feel like since Stephano's now going to be running on 4 bases, he's taking a 5th base, and MC's still kind of stuck on 3. It's just going to be kind of an all-in, 1 more attack. Winner of the battle wins the game. But Stephano, he's got a pretty good mixture of an army. He needs to have some good infestor control, good fungals, not get any picked off with full energy. Lots of lings, so he wants to wait to send those lings in until after the Colossi have died. Now there is a higher stalker count, so no mutas on the way. I'm kind of surprised we didn't see some mutas. And here come the Corruptors. Nice blink, trying to protect these Colossi. Infestors just kind of running into the fray. That's what I mean by poor infestor control. I don't think it's going to matter though. That was some great bungling on those stalkers, not able to blink back, and that was actually incredibly one-sided. Stephano just destroyed MC right there. These stalkers aren't even going to be able to run away despite having blink. It's now 183 to 107. This game is not going to last much longer. Here comes Stephano. He's even got +1 on his roaches. Who does that? Who actually gets +1 on the roaches? Greater Spire. Is he making a 3rd? Oh, okay. I was going to say, is he making a 3rd Spire? It looks like one of the Spires got destroyed, or maybe he accidentally canceled it or something. But a Greater Spire is on the way. He's going to be moving up. There are no sentries. You could probably move up there, Stephano. There aren't any sentries at all. You can kill the Colossus. Why am I talking like this? Finds an opening. Oh, is he going to go up into the main? I don't like that. Bring those Zerglings back. No, you have to support your forces. What are you doing? Your army is so split. Get those lings and roaches back. There isn't even going to matter. These infested terrors doing so much damage. And MC realizing, you know, this is like half of Stephano's forces, and it's kind of still beating me. While all the lings and roaches are in here. So, yeah. That was game number X between Stephano and MC. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Actually, it was a pretty funny game. So, yeah, that's going to be all. Thanks for watching.